Hey everyone, I now have over 5,000 miles on my Cooper SE, and while I really love my Mini, I don't want you to think it's all rainbows and butterflies. Today I want to talk about my top 10 nits to pick. These are my opinions, so you should take them as such. Respectful disagreement in the comments is always welcome. So let's get straight to the list, and as always, welcome to Mini SE in Focus. Number 1 on my hit parade is the range meter. The range meter is only mildly useful, and typically it significantly underestimates the available range left on the battery. You are better off calculating your own range. My results in warm weather have been a calculated average range of 128 miles, while the range meter normally says I can go 100 to 106 miles on a full charge. Just using today's readings, I had 64% battery remaining and had driven 45 miles. My calculations came out to 4.33 miles per kilowatt hour, for a total range of 125 miles with 80 miles left on the battery. The range meter estimated 59 miles left. Number 2 is the battery gauge on the right side of the instrument cluster. The gauge is based on 1/8 of a gas tank and therefore has a margin of error of 12.5%. That is a significant problem on a car with this kind of range if you are taking a long trip. You are better off looking at the battery percent indicator, which you can see here to the right of the odometer, that 64% value. If you don't see battery percent, press the upper button on the left-hand stalk until the display shows the percentage. Number 3 on my list is the seatbelt reminder. This sound is, in my opinion, obnoxiously loud, and it drowns out the more chill startup sounds of the EV motor. I got in the habit of buckling first before hitting the start button to avoid hearing it. Numbers 4 through 6 on my list fall into the category of I wish it would remember this setting the next time I start the Mini. Number 4 is the follow distance setting on the active cruise control. The follow distance indicator displays as 4 green bars just above the speedometer. More bars means a longer follow distance. It always defaults back to the maximum distance setting the next time you start the car, and I never use 4 bars. At number 5 on the list is the regenerative braking default value. The regenerative brakes have 2 settings, high and low. It always defaults back to the high setting. Now, I actually prefer the high setting, but I'm including it because other SE drivers have reported preferring the low setting. It would just be more driver-friendly if it remembered the last value. At number 6 is the default driving mode. The Mini has 4 driving modes: Sport, Mid, Green, and Green Plus. It always defaults back to Mid. Come on, Mini. I'm a big boy now, and I can be trusted to check what driving mode I'm in the next time I start my own car. Okay, we're getting farther down the list. At number 7 is not being able to exit the car with drive ready state on. With the car switched on and ready to drive, if you unbuckle your seatbelt and open the driver's door, the car turns off. This is a pain if you forget something in the house and just want to run inside without turning the car off and losing all of your settings, including waiting for Apple CarPlay to reconnect to your phone. But there is a workaround for this issue. I keep this bottle opener in the car, and it is the correct size to buckle in and fool the Mini into thinking I'm still in the car when I exit. At number 8 is the wireless charging tray located in the armrest. I think it may only be available on the iconic trim level. It is fairly slow to charge your phone, and it will only hold smaller sized phones. I find that the USB-C charging port in front of the shifter is faster to use, and I wish I had storage space in the armrest rather than the slow charger. At number 9 is the Mini GPS software. This GPS is not great compared to Apple and Google Maps, at least where I live. The voice recognition is not very good, and it frequently skips local destinations and suggests destinations quite far away. Navigate to Malden High School.
Malden City High School, 401 Pleasant Street, Malden. Say yes, or select another.
Navigate to Malden High School in Malden, South Carolina.
Malden Middle School, 1190 Holland Road, Malden. Say yes.
The mapping is not intuitive to some of the local roads, so it might put you in traffic situations that are less than ideal, and I find the map screen itself a little hard to decipher compared to Apple and Google Maps. your results could vary. I have seen many Mini owners on the Inside EVs forum say how great the system is. And finally, number 10. The last nit I have to pick regards the regenerative braking system. I like the one-pedal driving design of the system, but when it is active, your brake lights are on without you pushing the brake pedal. This is a good safety feature, of course, but I wish there was an optional indicator light on the instrument cluster to show you when the regenerative system is activating your brake lights. Otherwise, you have to glance at the power meter to see if the needle is touching the regenerative zone or not. Some of the complaints I've mentioned can be solved by using Bimmercode to connect to the Mini software and modify settings. That is not something I've wanted to try yet, but if you search around, you can find out more information. So that's it. What nits do you have regarding your own Mini SE? I want to read about them in the comments.